YouTube! Today we're going to be taking a 3-month look at the Apple Watch Ultra, as well as I'm going to tell you why you should buy it, why you shouldn't, who is it for, and who is it not for. So by the end of this video, you'll know without a doubt if the Apple Watch Ultra is for you, as well as we can have an open discussion about your 3 months, 1 month, 2 months, 2 weeks, however long it's been for you with your Apple Watch Ultra. So let's get into it. Today's video is being sponsored by Casetify, the world's most popular tech accessory brand known for their protective phone cases and global collaborations. Today we take a look at the stainless steel monolink watch band from Casetify, which is made from premium 316L stainless steel built for durability. Wear your monolink band all day in all conditions. It's water, sweat, and corrosion resistant, and it also features a brush finish to prevent scratches. The butterfly class is sleek, slim, also allows for effortless attachment and removal, and it's easy to wear for everyday comfort. The monolink band can be easily made to fit your wrist with the link removal tool provided, allowing you to adjust the length to fit your wrist perfectly. It's available in 4 different finishes: black, silver, gold, and rose gold, and is available in different sizes to fit all Apple Watch models. Use the link casetify.com/CJUnplugged to receive 15% off, which will be automatically applied at checkout. I'm not gonna lie, I got these watch bands, put them on 3 Apple Watches of mine, and they might stay on here because literally the quality is there, the build, the finish. So hit up casetify.com/CJUnplugged, save 15% off, and get a quality watch band. Now this is the Apple Watch Ultra, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why you should buy it really quick. Number 1, battery life by far. The durability is nuts as well. This thing is built strong to last long, as well as the display is phenomenal, the speaker and sound quality, and it's all paired with Watch OS, which is the best smartwatch OS on the market. There's obviously a ton more other reasons I could list off, but I just wanted to narrow it down and keep it at the core. Now, I can say a reason not to buy this. It's the price. And I'm not saying that in the sense of that the price is wrong or it shouldn't be that. I'm saying that in the sense of if you can't afford it, if the price rubs you the wrong way, then it's possibly not the watch for you. But I will say this on the other side, that there are Apple Watch users out there buying the stainless steel version of the large Apple Watch, and they're spending $50 less than this Apple Watch Ultra, and this is by far the better value and the better feature set, in my opinion. Now, let's talk about who this watch is actually for. It's not just for the adventurous people. I just want to make that clear. I don't use this in an adventure way. Now, I will use it to track fitness and my walks and so forth, and maybe in the future, I could possibly use or maybe even need those features. But until then, I'm using it as an average, everyday smartwatch user, and here's why. If you're someone who dislikes charging a smartwatch every day, this watch might be just for you. If you're someone who values a large, crisp, flat display, oh, this watch definitely is for you. Now, if you're someone who's committed to the Apple ecosystem, and I say committed because the price point of this device is steep, but the plus side to Apple devices is if you ever want to get out the ecosystem, the resale market is always on point. And of course, this watch is for the adventurous one, obviously. But even though Apple keynote and their marketing, if you look on their page, seems to be, oh, this is for some ultra, backpacker and all that, it's actually not just for them. There are a ton of people like you and me who just want a watch with a large battery, a beautiful display, and a very durable build quality. This checks all of those boxes. Now, who is this not for? I'm gonna be real. Someone who feels no lack or desires no more than the standard Apple Watch. If this is all you need, this is all you need. Someone whom it's not affordable for. We gotta be realistic in our spending going into 2023. So if that price point is out of your reach, it's out of your reach, just stick to a standard Apple Watch. And anyone who will not make use of any of the features that make this Ultra Apple Watch Ultra. If you're not gonna use what this watch is built for, and I'm not just talking about the adventure side, but the battery life and so forth, which I wouldn't see why anyone wouldn't, then this watch is obviously not for you. Now let's get into my 3-month experience with the Apple Watch Ultra, and I want to share it all with you. Now first, let's take a deep look at the design. And you guys can see over this time, this titanium body has held up to a lot of usage. And when I say a lot of usage, I mean a lot of usage. This by far in 2022 is one of, if not maybe, my favorite smartwatch. All right, cat's out the bag. This is my favorite and what I believe to be the best smartwatch of 2022. Just gotta keep it a buck. So the titanium brush build and design of this watch, the ruggedness, just the all-terrain feel, yet sleek, swagful design of the Apple Watch Ultra over these last 3 months has held up absolutely phenomenal without any hiccups. If you wanna see how durable this watch is, there's a YouTube video floating around of someone attempting to break the front glass with a hammer and failing to the point to where instead of breaking the glass on the watch broke into their table. I mean, hey. So by far, the design and build quality from a 3-month use case is just phenomenal. It's top tier, like A+, A1, and that's no cap. Now, let's get into the display. Another thing that if you watch any of my reviews or any of my updates, you've seen me rave on and on about, because this display is large, it's flat, it's super crisp and clear, and it's bright as you need it to be. Now let's get up out of that Apple stock because we don't need to see all that red. But nevertheless, this is the ideal display for a smartwatch. And it's by far the best, if not one of the best, displays on a smartwatch in the market, period. Now, let's get into performance. This has Watch OS, which is by far the best OS on any smartwatch. And how can you say that, CJ? The numbers don't lie. The Apple Watch is the best-selling smartwatch, period. And there's a reason to that. There's Watch OS. It's a user interface, a software build that has been intuitively tweaked and optimized to answer the needs of many and most smartwatch users. Now, the platform, I understand, is not for everyone. Everyone isn't willing to subject themselves to the Apple ecosystem, and that's absolutely fine. But if you are willing to, and you're looking for the best smartwatch out of all of the Apple Watches that are available, there's a lot. This is by far the one, in my opinion, that is the best. Now, let's get into battery life. I can't say it enough. The battery life is so good on the Apple Watch Ultra. Now, as someone who doesn't just strap themselves to only the Apple ecosystem, now I've been able to use a watch like this here, which is the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. And let's just be real. Let's go back to some of the older Galaxy watches over here. Yes, I told you I'm the smartwatch guru. I love smartwatches. All of these watches have all had a better battery life than every Apple Watch to date until the Apple Watch Series 8 and Apple Watch Ultra. By far, the Apple Watch Ultra sweeps the floor. Now, the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro can compete. It's about similar battery life, if I must be honest. But at the end of the day, for those of you who are hardcore, Apple ecosystem enthusiasts, this is it. Finally, Apple has answered our request for many of years for an Apple Watch that we do not have to baby on a charger every single day. And that alone, in my opinion, makes this watch very valuable to a lot of smartwatch users. Now, let's get into what matters absolutely the most when we talk about all of these tech products, and that's user experience. What has my user experience over these last 3 months been like on this Apple Watch Ultra? And if you can't tell by my enthusiasm and just the positive notions and speakings to this watch, it's been actually really, really good. How could it not be? All of the feature sets, the #1 selling smartwatch has just got better. It's just gotten ultra, as well as the only downside I can agree with most people out there speaking to this watch is the price point. It's the fact that it's expensive and it's not in reach for everyone. And that's just the straight facts and truth. So I understand that, and I 100,000% feel those who feel a way about the price on the Apple Watch Ultra, and if that's the deterrent from them grabbing it. But if I put the price aside and I just focus on this piece of tech and what it offers, it's absolutely value after value after value after value. Like after like after like. It's just everything and some that I've wanted in the Apple Watch. Now, is it perfect? Absolutely not. No piece of tech is perfect. And I don't know if a piece of tech ever will be. But this is definitely the closest to checking off every single box, if not more than what I've wanted. It's accurate, it's dependable, it's reliable, it's just always in the clutch and it's there when I need it. I'm on my walk and I just want to activating that quickly. Bam, I hit that. Look, you see it. I do indoor walks. It's cold out here. Booyah. I hit that up. It's ready and it's going. And I love that. All right, now let's figure out how to, let's put that to the end. But what's truly made my 3 months just a breeze is the features. It's just a sheer combination of all of those great things that I've spoken about. Right now, I'm currently building out and using and searching for like smart home tech that's actually useful. Smart home tech that you can actually use and benefit from. Smart home tech that I actually use. So being able to hit my Apple Home and open up and control my lighting and so forth from my smartwatch is an absolute plus. Now, yes, you can do that with a regular Apple Watch, no doubt in mind. But I'm just talking about my user experience, like what I'm using this smartwatch for. I'm using it to control my smart home. I'm using it to keep an eye on the weather. I'm using it to watch stocks. I'm using it for all the things that you would use a normal Apple Watch for, but I'm getting an extension in battery life. I'm getting a more crisp and beautiful and brighter display on this device. I'm getting a far more durable build. Like my confidence and my lack of me having to have fear about me bumping this watch into something or me possibly even having the ability to break it is high. It's just putting a lot of ease to the fact that we spend a huge amount of money on these devices. And when you spend a large amount of cash on a piece of tech, you want the confidence to know that it's gonna hold up over that time. It's gonna live up to the amount of money that you spent. Now that's debatable. Let's just keep it a buck. But it's going to deliver each time you flip your wrist to take a look and check for whatever it is that you are looking to get out of your smartwatch. And this thing has been absolutely consistent every day of all of these 3 months, and I'm sure it's gonna continue to be consistent. So I can wholeheartedly recommend that you can go out and buy an Apple Watch Ultra and feel justified. Now, if you don't feel justified, I'll be surprised. If when I mentioned who this watch was for and you checked off multiple lines, then you're gonna be satisfied with this smartwatch. As I said, the only drawback I can find is the price point. But outside of that, this thing is checking a lot of boxes and some.